Have you ever wondered if your emotions are too much for other people to understand? I have, and I used to think it all the time because I thought my emotions were the problem. But that's not true. Outlets like watching Sailor Moon and playing around with microtones showed me that wasn't the case. They gave me a place where I could come into myself emotionally by showing me that my emotions and femininity were not weak, and that there's beauty in things that I don't understand, even if others may not see it. First half of that has to do with the magical girl anime, which showed me that emotions and femininity are not weak. I got to see those aspects in the characters in the show, and thus learn to accept those things in myself. For one, the whole show's premise is a group of girls saving the world from supernatural threats using magical crystals. To do so, they undergo magical girl transformations, which are elaborate sequences where they're imbued with polychromatic light. There's sparkles, ribbons, and twirling skirts with beautiful music. It's truly a loving ode to the kind of feminine expression that I'm drawn to. On top of that, the show gives the characters room to experience their emotions, either from conflict or personal things. For example, sometimes they talk about romance, you know? They talk about what they want in relationships and how they feel about certain people, and they're given a space to do so without being made fun of by the other characters. Usagi, Sailor Moon, is often overcome, even paralyzed with fear, at least temporarily, when she's faced with terrifying supernatural threats. But she frequently overcomes that fear to help people anyway, even if she's unsure how to at first. So you see, it was emotions that drew me to Sailor Moon, and it's emotions what drew me to microtonal music, which taught me to see beauty in things that I don't understand. For one, it makes math and physics palpably experiential in a way that I find dazzling and delightful. For example, microtonal systems offer new ratios, new relationships between notes than standard Western tuning does. You can learn to hear the intervals, some of the intervals that these systems approximate, which come from the harmonic series, in things like bird song, even hand dryers in the bathroom. It gives me a new appreciation for these types of sounds in ways that I didn't have before. On top of that, I get to experiment through software with these systems directly, which allows me to see things like how a sub-minor chord sounds meditative, calm. It fits together very neatly, it's stable, while other chords are wobbly, like a dominant seventh chord. Learning to see these types of emotions and things that are just sounds to other people was a profound experience for me. And it was mirrored in how I experienced the music made with these systems. First, I listened to them and I didn't really understand what I was hearing a lot of the time. But songs like Radical Tenderness began to mean something to me as I listened to more. That was incredible, because then there was a whole new world of beauty unlocked for me that I previously couldn't experience. Overall, Sailor Moon and microtonality showed me that my emotions and femininity are not weak, and that there are these beauty in things that I don't yet understand. So while sometimes I do wonder if my emotions are too much, I also wonder how I can make space for those things.